Hello, welcome to the off-season Diaries, season 2. I've just come back from America and I've made the fatal mistake of going to sleep when you land. You should always stay up. It's 10:30, my body clock is finally getting sorted. Gonna run through some morning supplementation. Just started off with 20 milligrams of Dbol from D.H.M labs. I'll be taking 40 milligrams a day for a few weeks and then potentially upping it. Starting with a green powder every morning. I'm quite bad when it comes down to being a good boy with your 5 a day. So I tend to opt for a green powder just to help me out on that front. Fish oils, 3,000 milligrams a day is enough for me. Joint health, heart health, etc, etc. I've also got some N-acetylcysteine that I picked up in America. Very, very cheap over in America compared to us down here. N-acetylcysteine is great for your liver. It's given to patients that are in rehab for when they suffer from alcoholism. Good for decreasing fat in the blood. I take 2 of these, which is 1,200 milligrams a day. You can split the dosage, but I just tend to take everything in the morning time to get it out of the way and done with. On to meal number 1. I've been slightly naive, to say the least, when it comes to dieting. At the end of off season, I took IFYM and sort of flexible dieting a little bit too far. Now, what I'm not saying is that IFYM does not work. If you go on my Instagram, I've just done a post on insulin and the whole insulin argument regarding body composition and high GI and low GI carbohydrates. And essentially how it really, when it boils down to it, doesn't really matter. That was a cutting phase, we're now in an off season, and I want the sort of quality of my food to be slightly better. Now I can't stand people labelling foods good or bad. It's not a good trait to have. You're very out of touch with nutrition as soon as you start saying, well, this is a clean carb source and this is a dirty carb source. So for breakfast, we're going to be having some cream of wheat. I bought this in Texas. It's been sitting in my cupboard waiting for 12 weeks for the start of the off season. I'm going to combine that with 1 bagel and some eggs. Breakfast, we have 2 eggs, a bagel, 100 grams of cream of wheat. This stuff's brilliant. It just goes down so easy. I'm also going to watch the Generation Iron 2. See what this is all about. Pre-workout time on the menu. Cereal. Always a quick, easy carbohydrate source, great for pumps during training. Yesterday I picked up Wheatos, chocolatey hoops. 50 grams of Wheatos, which will equate to about 35 grams of carbs. Add in 200 mils of skim milk and we bump the carbs up to about 55 grams. All good?
All good.
New cameraman. Went to America and it's taken over a little bit, look. Jordan on Jordan. Don't know who they are, but it looks cool. And then, oh yeah, Chicago Bulls. She look good or look like a dickhead?
You look nice.
In the gym?
Yeah.
Or should I wear my
People
strength?
are going to want to be you.
Huh?
People are going to want to be
Shall I wear my strength asylum one now?
No, wear that.
I went with Redcon 1. I don't think West Wickham Pump Room is yet to, what's the word?
Ready?
Huh?
Ready?
They're not ready for it. Talking of Redcon 1, intra-workout a choice. Redcon 1's Cluster Bomb. This is an overpriced version of cyclic dextrin. I was out in Texas, I thought why not buy it. My usual choice is just cyclic dextrin from bulk powders, so it's a lot cheaper. But we'll just give this a go. Today we are training an upper body session in the new logbook. Do you like it? Pink leather. I feel like I'm a newbie starting the gym. I haven't trained properly for a while. Starting things off nice and easy. Upper body session, 2 exercises per exercise. Should be good. I'll film it on a GoPro. Testing. Let me grab my pink alpha male logbook. Monday 22nd today. This morning's weigh-in was 86.7 kilos, so I've actually lost weight in America. Me and Elle were just like walking about a lot in New York, having very, very little breakfast and then just having a big meal for dinner. So I probably was only consuming about 15 to 2,000 calories per day, but today's session was an upper session A. We start with flat bench. Strength's just been completely shot. Pretty understandable due to the sort of drastic measures of my cut, but we've got to start somewhere. Logbook and everything, so 100% my strength will increase throughout the bulk. Did flat bench, incline flyers, single arm rows. This was a 6x4 set. So for any clients that are watching, I've had a couple of emails just saying like how does the 6x4 set work. It's just simply 4 reps, 10 seconds rest, 6 times. I'll with my clients' plans and myself, I only tend to implement one 6x4 set per session, and I'm doing some dumbbell lat raises, and this is a rest pause set. So I try and aim for about 10 reps on the first one, wait for maybe 4 to 5 seconds, squeeze out 4 to 6. If I've still got some left in the tank, then I'll go for a further 3 or 4. Similar to the 6x4 set, I'll only be implementing one rest pause in the session. Went on to do some shoulder pressing as well. Our bench is slightly annoying, there's like no happy medium of height. It's either bolt upright or slightly on the slight incline. But I find it when the bench is angled like this, excuse me, it's easier, slightly eases up the joint. We did 3 sets of 6 to 8 and finished on some lat pull down. Just stuck a couple of plates to it. Did 3 sets of 10 to 12, but that was upper session A. No, oakley dokley. Post workout, 150 grams of tagliatelle. Got some beautiful, and I mean beautiful, king prawns. But like, shit, like king, when I mean king prawns. Gonna have that with some tomato and chili sauce, a few chili flakes. Bellissimo. Whilst that is on the cook, I'm also going to have another 50 grams of Wheatos. I'll turn into a Wheato after this bulk. Elle quite rightly pointed out that was her joke, so credit to you. Dinner served. I apologise if the audio is overblown. We've got 150 grams of tagliatelle with 220 grams of king prawns and some linguine and some Diet Coke for aspartame. It is 9:30 at night. I'm tired and want to go to bed, but I need to eat. The grind. So I'm going to cook some mince, some 5% mince. This will be half now and half for lunch tomorrow. I'm going to have that with a Uncle Ben's chili con carne sauce. Shout out to Uncle Ben, I know you watch. And I'll have a packet of rice. The one, the only, the best weight gainer in the world. True Mass 1200. I've missed you, old friend. In here we have 30 grams of peanut butter. We have 200 ml of skim milk and 1 scoop of True Mass. Last meal of the day, we've got our True Mass shake with peanut butter. We've got 1 pack of rice and 250 grams of mincemeat. Django is also on.